The call came on a rainy Wednesday morning. Lisa, a longtime volunteer with Hope for PAWS, picked up the phone just as she was finishing her morning tea. "There's a dog stuck under the freeway bridge," said a trembling voice on the other end. "He's been there for 3 days. Won't let anyone get close. He's limping, soaking wet, and I don't think he's eaten." Later, she and Eldad were driving toward the freeway overpass just outside Los Angeles. Rain pelted the windshield, making the already dreary scene feel even more desperate. When they arrived, a small group of Good Samaritans were standing nearby, watching the bridge with worried eyes. "There he is," said a teenage girl, pointing beneath the overpass. "We named him Rusty. He looks like a rust-colored fox." Sure enough, under the concrete and steel structure, partially hidden behind broken fencing and trash, lay a small, terrified dog. His reddish-brown fur clung to his body, soaked through. He trembled with every gust of wind and flinched when the cars above thundered past. Lisa slowly approached with soft steps, speaking gently. Rusty looked up, eyes wide and filled with fear, and backed further into the shadows. "He's definitely limping," Eldad observed. "Might have been hit or injured trying to get down here." They set up a humane trap, baited it with warm chicken and a soft towel, but Rusty wouldn't go near it. Hours passed. The rain stopped, but Rusty stayed just out of reach. They tried everything, sitting silently nearby, tossing bits of chicken closer and closer, playing calming music. Nothing worked. "We'll try again tomorrow," Lisa sighed. "He needs time." The next morning, they returned with renewed determination and a new plan. This time, Lisa brought her own rescue dog, Daisy, a gentle Labrador mix who had once been feral herself. She hoped Daisy's calm energy might reassure Rusty. To their surprise, Rusty's ears perked up at the sight of Daisy. For the first time, he inched forward. "Good boy," Lisa whispered, her hand barely outstretched. He sniffed the air but kept his distance. They spent 3 more hours simply sitting there, allowing Rusty to grow curious. Finally, when Daisy laid down in front of the trap, wagging her tail, Rusty limped toward her and stepped inside. The trap door shut gently behind him. He panicked at first, yelping and thrashing, but Lisa was there in seconds, covering the trap with a blanket, whispering calm reassurances. Rusty whimpered and fell silent. "You're safe now," she whispered. Back at the Hope for PAWS clinic, the vet team got to work. Rusty had a fractured hind leg, likely from a fall or a car strike, and was severely underweight. His fur was matted with grime, and he had ticks, fleas, and a few old scars that hinted at a rough past. But he was also young, maybe just a year old. His eyes were bright with life. The team splinted his leg, cleaned his wounds, gave him a warm bath, and fed him small portions to help his stomach adjust. For the first few days, Rusty remained curled in the back of his crate, barely making a sound. He flinched at sudden movements and trembled whenever someone entered the room. But every morning, Lisa sat with him. She'd bring Daisy, and together they'd sit near the crate, reading or talking quietly. Slowly, Rusty began to relax. The first time he wagged his tail, just a tiny flick, Lisa burst into tears. His fur grew soft and shiny. His eyes sparkled with curiosity. He learned to walk on a leash, play with toys, and even snuggle on a lap. He never strayed far from Daisy, following her like a shadow, and learned to trust the humans who cared for him. Lisa filmed his progress, his first tail wag, his cautious steps on a leash, his gentle kisses, and shared it with the Hope for PAWS community. The response was overwhelming. "He's a fighter," a commenter wrote. "I can't believe he's the same dog from under the bridge," said another. "When will he be ready for adoption?" dozens asked. 2 months later, Rusty's leg had healed. His spirit had blossomed. It was time to find him a furrive home. Applications poured in. Everyone wanted to meet the little bridge dog with the brave heart. Lisa carefully sorted through them, looking for just the right match. One stood out, a retired couple named Hannah and Mark, who had lost their golden retriever a year prior and were finally ready to open their hearts again. When they met Rusty, it was instant magic. He walked right up to Mark, sniffed his hand, and then leaned gently into his leg. Hannah knelt beside him, and he gave her a soft lick on the cheek. They all cried. Today, Rusty lives in a cozy home by the sea. He runs on the beach, naps in sunbeams, and cuddles between Hannah and Mark every night. He has a basket full of toys, a soft bed, and a heart full of trust. Still remembers Daisy Lisa brings her for visits, and the moment he sees her, his tail becomes a blur. The bridge where he once hid is long behind him, replaced by a new bridge.